Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube. Hey guys, it's Anya and welcome to Pinkoween. So today I am doing a collaboration with Nona from #MySoCalledLife1977 and Angie from 4F Beauty, and the three of us together are known as the Bitches of Eastwick. So we are doing a fall inspired collaboration. I am going to be doing some costumey looks starting late next week, but for now we're doing just some Halloween / fall inspired looks. So we were allowed to choose anything that inspired us, anything fall related or Halloween related that inspired us. So it could be food, it could be the environment, it could be, you know, a drink, it can be anything fall or Halloween inspired or that inspires us personally. So I'm going to link their channels up here and down in the description box below, and I hope that you guys will check them out if you're not already subscribed to them. They're both amazing ladies. Nona has a wonderful channel where she does beautiful neutral looks, but she's diving into color. She recently did a glitter look and it was amazing, and it was just seeing her face was just amazing when she put it on, and it just looked so good. So I absolutely love her. And she also does a lot of haul videos, some DIY videos, and I'm sure you guys already know Nona because we all love Nona. But and then we also have Angie from 4F Beauty, who we also love, and she does a bunch of beautiful makeup looks. She has a couple series on her channel. She does a retro review where she reviews some older palettes, and then she also has you know, a photo inspiration collaboration, otherwise known as PIC, where you do a look inspired by a picture. I've done a couple of those with her. I will link some of the videos that I've done with the ladies throughout the video. Nona also does a destination collaboration. I did one of those with her, and I've done, you know, group collabs with these ladies. I've done one-on-one collabs with these ladies, and I just love them. We talk on pretty much daily basis on Instagram, and they're two of my closest friends. I just love them. So please go check them out. Subscribe, let them know I sent you, and show them some love. You guys know the drill. So we're gonna do a look inspired by fall leaves. That's what I decided to do. Originally I was gonna do a caramel apple, but then I was like, well, I did, you know, a candy for another collaboration that I did, and I was like, and I really wanted to do a fall leaves inspired look. So that's what we're doing today. And I even considered doing like a two-tone eye, but like doing two completely different things on my eyes. I'm still debating it as I'm putting on my eyeshadow primer, because I kind of had like a unique idea of doing like a, you know what, I think I'm gonna stick with that. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I changed my mind. So did I change my mind? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so indecisive. Okay, so my thought process was to do a look inspired by a fall fair. So basically I would do one eye with, you know, like a caramel apple, and then I would do the other eye inspired by fall leaves, because those two are two of the things I've always seen at fall fairs when I've gone, and I kind of just thought it would be a really cool editorial look to do two completely different eyes. So I think that's what we're gonna do today, because it's fun, and why not, right? What on earth is under my eye? So I'm going to be using the Norvina 3 palette, because to me that is one of the newer palettes that I've gotten that is just perfect for the fall. And I also wanted to use something else if I was going to do the caramel apple side, but if I need to dive into something else, we will. So okay, so I'm going to do this eye caramel apple, this eye fall leaves. So I am going to, if you have not seen the Norvina 3, it is this beauty right here, and I think it has all the colors of the fall leaves. Whoop, I'm about to drop a setting spray. So I'm going to do that. I can't wait to see what the ladies chose to do a look inspired by, because they're both so talented. And I can't wait to see their looks. So I am going to take, I think I'm going to take 2 brushes and see which one I need. I'm going to start with this Wet n Wild brush. It's stained, but it's clean. And I'm also going to start with this BH Cosmetics brush. So I think I'll start with the BH one. And we're going to do fall leaves first. So I'm going to take E1, which is like a beautiful emerald green shade, but I'm going to mix it a little bit with this lime green. Sounded like I said slime green, not slime green, lime green. So I'm going to start with green for the fall leaf side, because if I do any other color first, then the green won't mesh in with any of the other colors. So I'm going to do that first. So Angie is also a teaching channel, and she does, you know, she knows the difference between hooded eyes, and I'm going into E4 for the yellow, and deep set eyes, and she does all of her tutorials at a speed that anyone can follow, whether you have really, you know, intensive makeup skills and, you know, you're very experienced, or if you are a beginner. Like, you will find something on her channel to inspire you and to, you know, help you and recreate something. So I've learned a lot from watching her channel. And Nona loves to do colorful looks now, whereas she didn't really before. I'm going to go into A5. I mean, she did, but she just didn't do them as often. And this is the orange. But now she's become way more comfortable with doing them. But she is a neutral girl at heart. And that's okay, because neutral looks are beautiful. And she has really inspired me to start doing some more neutral and, you know, really beautiful neutral looks. I need more of a red, so give me one moment, please. Okay, I'm going to dip into the Zulu palette from Juvia's Place, and I'm going to use this red because I want that on the outer. Actually, I think I'll go in with the Wet n Wild brush at this point. And then I'll go back into my Norvina 3 palette for, I'm just going to blend the edges here. I'll go back into the Norvina 3 palette for my, like, I want to do like a burgundy brown on top of the red, sort of. It'll make more sense in a moment. But, because when I think of the leaves, I think of these colors. I think of green, yellow, orange, red. I live in Virginia, and even though I live in the suburbs, we are very close to an area that has like mountains and stuff like that. If you just go a little bit to the west or the south, either one. And I feel like, you know, when you are in that kind of area and you look at all of the trees that are in the mountains and stuff, that's what you see. So I'm going to go into E2, which is a brown shade, because I also think of a deep, rich brown along with all of these colors. And then one of my favorite things has always been, when I've gone to a fall fair or a festival or something, is to get a caramel apple. They sell them, and these days they cover them with anything you want, pretty much. Like, they have ones with not just caramel, but like candy and like anything that you really want. So I love these colors so much. They're just so pigmented. Okay, so we're done with the top portion of the fall leaves one. And then we're gonna go into, the heat just kicked on. I'm just gonna clean this up so we can see my vision instead of it just a mess. And then we're gonna do the other side, and that's gonna be the caramel apple side. See, this reminds me of fall leaves. Let me know down below what you think. Okay, so for the caramel apple, I'm gonna do a red and then I'm gonna do brown. So I'm gonna start with red. Well, it's gonna be kind of like a, I don't know how to explain it, like a terracotta-y red. I'm just gonna put that in the inner corner, and I will probably put some kind of a shimmer in the inner corner on both sides to kind of tie the two together, because I think that will be fun. That is a beautiful shade of red. Originally I was thinking about going with a metallic red, but I don't know, occasionally I like doing all matte looks and then just putting a shimmer in the crease. It'll also be really interesting to find out what we all are inspired by, because, you know, Angie lives in the UK, and although they do celebrate Halloween there, I'm sure that they have different things there. I'm sure that, you know, she has different inspirations to draw from, and I think that'll be really cool to see what she finds inspiring fall-wise. Because when we were originally discussing this collaboration and coming up with something fall related that inspires us, it was like, you know, well, we don't really have like this, we don't have that, we don't, you know, different candies and stuff like that that we have in the US, they don't necessarily have in the UK. So I'm going in with D1, which is just a really caramely, like brownish orangey shade, and I'm running that through the crease and blending it into the beginning part of the red. So I guess my look is going to be fall festival inspired, which we always have the second weekend in October, which I think is this weekend. We always have the Fall for Fairfax Festival, and it's really fun. I love going there. Maybe I should carry that, I don't know. I'm going to kind of blend some shades together, C3, E2, and put that on the rest of the eye. And so I usually go every year, at least for a small portion of it. But it's a lot of walking, it's a lot of being on your feet, but they have music, they have treats, they have a crab cake sandwich that I always get, and they have like the fire department is there, and they do like different tricks with like the hoses and stuff like that. And then they also have different booths where people are selling jewelry and, you know, fall crafts and stuff like that. So alright, so I didn't have to dip into any other palette, so that is awesome. And I'm just gonna remove the fallout from this side, and then I'm gonna go off camera, do my base, and then I'll come back to finish up the eyes with you guys. Okay, so what I did was I went in with my Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation. I went in with my Peach Perfect Powder from Too Faced. I went in with my NYX Ombre Blush in the shade Sweet Spring, which is like a peachy pink, which I think I'm almost gonna hit pan on it, because I can see, you see how you can see that circle? I think, who knows, for my panning friends. And then I went in with Wet Dream from Jeffree Star, which is this golden highlight. And then I used my Wet n Wild bronzer in Bikini Contest. For some reason I can never remember the name, but it is like kind of like more of a reddish tone blush, and that is not pan, that is a sunburst design in the bronzer. I don't think I'm ever gonna get through this thing because it's just keeps going and going and going. So now, well, actually do my lower lash line before I blend everything together with my big fluffy brush. Oh, and I also went in with my my Essence brow pencil in dark brown, which It's an okay brow pencil, but I feel like if you have any foundation or anything, powder, whatever, on your eyebrows, it's going to kind of get clumpy and you kind of have to brush that away. I don't know. I don't like it as much as the e.l.f. one, and the e.l.f. one is actually $1 or $2 cheaper. And then I went in with the shade, I think this is Crossed from, nope, it is Punch from ColourPop in the gel liner. And then we're going to do the lower lash line. I can get this palette open. Okay. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the darkest shade, which is E2, that I have on both eyes, and I'm just going to run that underneath both lower lash lines because I think that will perfectly tie in the look together. And then I'm also going to put the same shade in the inner corner on both sides. This is just going to be like a very light peachy orange. I love that color so much. Oh, I love it so much. I don't know why already color doesn't want to stick in that one corner on my under eye, because this is only my first look of the day. It's not like I've done 50 looks in one day. Very strange. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with D2, which is a beautiful like peachy shimmer, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on each side in the inner corner to brighten that up. Oh, that is so pretty. The shimmers in this palette I think are my favorite out of all three palettes. I still think this is my favorite palette out of all three palettes. So I'm going to go into my Monster Big from Lancome. I almost said from mascara. No, this is mascara, Anya. What is wrong with you? I literally cannot wait to see what the ladies create. I literally cannot wait. We discussed a few things in our chat, so I may know what they're doing, but I may not. And I'm just excited to find out. And I'm excited to find out what they think about my look, too. Let me know what you guys think about my look. Do you like... I love doing two-tone eyes. I love it. I think it's a great way to put even more colors on your face, and I just think it's so much fun. Almost any chance I get, I will do a two-tone look, and I just thought for this it would be so much fun to just represent. I'm glad I decided to go with this one and not pick one or the other, because I don't know, a fall festival is literally the #1 inspiration. What on earth? I had a hair in my eye and my mascara just pulled it out. That is kind of creepy. But fall festivals are the thing that inspires me and just reminds me of fall more than anything. So I'm just really excited that I decided to do this. Okay, ooh, almost dropped it. And then we're going to spray our face. I think I'm going to use the hydrating spray today because my skin feels a little bit dry. The weather has been colder. Like, it got cold overnight. This is the green tea and fresh rose water that Debbie Knoblauch sent me, which her channel is always linked in my description box because we're doing the lipstick challenge and giveaway together. So if you don't know what that's about, check that out. So I have two choices for lips, speaking of lips, and I was originally thinking about going with Scorpio from Jeffree Star, and maybe if I had done just a straight caramel apple look, I might have done that. But I think I'm going to do Lunar Beauty Witch Bitch because we're the Bitches of Eastwick, and I think this is the perfect shade to tie in the look. So, whoop, I always flip my mirror around the wrong way. This is kind of like a reddish brown, or a brownish red, I should say. And I just did a first impressions of the Moonspell palette. I'll link it up here. actually did a two-tone eye look for that as well. And I tried his liquid lipstick for the first time in that video, and I am here to tell you, well, I've just messed that up. I'm here to tell you I love his formula so much. Like, I can't even tell you. Like, it's so comfortable, and not only is it comfortable, but it literally lasts like forever. I had that black liquid lipstick on for hours. I didn't blend the corners of my foundation well enough, so I was trying to fix it, and in turn I messed up my lips. I now have a little bit. I'll fix it. So because that's a new liquid lipstick, it will not go into the lipstick challenge box, but alright, let's see if we can sort of fix it. Good enough, right? Okay, and a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, and we're done. So definitely make sure that you, it helps if you unlock it, make sure that you go check out Nona and Angie. That does not taste good. Show them some love. Let them know I sent you, and let me know what you think of this look. I was originally thinking about doing some like red freckles or like some kind of dot design, but I really like the way it looks without it, so I'm just gonna leave it like this. So let me know down below what you think and what reminds you or inspires you or what fall thing inspires you and what reminds you of fall the most. I love you guys so much, and like I said, their channels will be linked below and in the cards above. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.